Bum, bum, bum. All right, well, here we go. All right, let's go ahead and start this bad boy. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see, who else? Hmm. Oops. What's happening, dude? Just showing off some of my teams before we start this raid. Oh, can you not hear it? Yeah, I'm not sure why. Can you hear me okay, though? I'll enjoy crushing you. Can you hear the audio, though?
Why would you be ready in 5? Right?
All right, cool. I'm not sure what's happening with the audio. Something I'll look at later. All right, man. Appreciate it. Do your thing. Hmm. So the key here is to keep that big battle droid under control. Otherwise, he puts a building block on all your guys, which is a real big pain in the ass. I really need to get speed down, but damn it. All right. Got that up at least. I want to keep the speed down on Grievous as much as possible. Ah. So now he's just going to end up one-shotting everyone now. Hey, I'm back. What's happening, folks? Thanks for joining me. Um, our second team that we are going to be using today is the Rebel team, consisting of Wedge as leader, Commander Luke Skywalker. Wedge is gear 9, sadly. One piece away from making him gear 10. My Commander Luke Skywalker is, pardon me, is gear 11. My R2D2 is gear 10. My Biggs is gear 10, and my Leia is gear 10. So we're going to try this comp out and see how things go. Let's rock and roll. Welcome back, everyone. Appreciate you being here. I want to give a shout out to Cap'n Dude, who's the real streamer here. I'm just streaming some fun raid stuff in normal. I also am going to be running in a consistent stream for solo heroic Rancor. Just enjoying streaming a little bit, but again, I'm not the streamer here. That would be Cap'n Dude, so make sure you guys check out his channel. Oh shit, wrong button. Fuck. So I want to make sure I kill this battle droid. I've got a good amount of potency on my Commander Luke Skywalker. So hopefully that's enough to get some turn meter reduction. Awesome, man. Thanks, Zachary. Appreciate it, bud. I really don't want my wedge going down. Ah, god damn it. Just as I say that, of course. Let's go ahead and get a stun. No. Go ahead and take him out. Want to get rid of that speed down. Welcome, everybody who's just joining. Really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to join the session. Nah. I'm not a big fan of Akbar in this lineup, to be honest with you. He's okay for one turn when he can reduce the debuffs, but after that, it's just a shit show. He doesn't really have the damage output. I'll put everything on in Commander Luke. Reduce that speed down, get a turn meter reduction. There we go. And we'll try to wipe out one of these droids. I'm just doing this right from my smartphone, guys. No heavy-duty equipment required. I'm currently using a Samsung S8 Plus, so I don't know if that has anything to do with the quality or not, but just to give you a sense of what I'm using. Let's do some turn meter. Big shout out to Cap'n Dude, the real streamer here, guys. Please go ahead and check out his channel. Captain's a really cool guy, young guy, mature, enjoys learning the game and whatnot. So go ahead and check him out. This is a stream on his behalf, so I want to give him a shout out. Pardon me. I'll go ahead and reduce. Let's get some damage here on Grievous. All right. All right, let's go get some damage on here. Just beautiful. Here's the thing. It's an interesting it's an interesting topic about whether or not it's worth to root. I could see the argument going both ways. My R2's primary and his gear isn't really the best, so his damage output on his main primary really isn't going to be effective. So if I can at least focus on Grievous with my other tunes while keeping another guy rooted down, then to me that is at least worth the extra turn. But again, like I said, I could certainly see the argument going either way for that. See if I can get some turn meter reduction on Grievous here. Yep, beautiful. As you can see, Commander Luke's turn meter reduction is absolutely insane. Just absolutely insane. See if I get a root down here. No. Let's go take out this battle droid. Get some turn meter. Freeze one of these guys down. Here's a prime example. So I can go in and I can attack a Grievous with my primary, but one of the Magnet Guards are coming up here in a turn. If I can get one of them locked down, I'll be satisfied. Yeah, Zachary, absolutely. Now I'm gonna preface that with with the fact that I'm not certainly an expert with mods whatsoever, but I have a fundamental understanding of the requirements, and maybe if that's even of value to you, then we can certainly talk about that for sure. Let's go get some turn meter reduction, and we'll go ahead and get some dots going here. All right. I'm going to hold off. There we go. That's what I was looking for here. And I can bypass that taunt with Commander Luke Skywalker. And we'll go ahead and buff up our Leia here and just rip through the battle droid. And again, I'm going to go over to the Magnet Guard here, just try to lock him in if possible. Unfortunately, that didn't work. We'll go ahead and try to get some turn meter off Grievous. There we go. See, that he just rips him right apart, which is beautiful. There we go. Let's go ahead and focus some damage on Grievous. Turn meter reduction. Let's pump Leia back up. Get her in there. I'll now target Grievous. And it's getting close to the one-shot ability. Let's get the battle droid here. And we'll go ahead and cleanse Luke. Let's try to get some turn meter. Beautiful. I've got Commander Luke Skywalker's potency up above 50, maybe 60%, which is really nice. That's a big benefit. And that just prevents. That just allows a bigger opportunity for him to get his turn meter reduction off. In terms of the solo, I'm not going to be soloing this raid by any stretch of the imagination. But hopefully, when next time we launch Heroic Rancor, I'll be able to solo him. My first attempt, I got him down to 50% in phase 4. I did about 8.5 million, 8.7 million damage. My last, yesterday's one was a complete failure, unfortunately. Yeah, Zachary, I don't have bays either. I was a free to play player for about a year, so I'm just over a year in this game. And most recently, I made a decision to invest some money into some of my characters and their gear. So, typically on a Friday or Saturday, I might go to the bar, drop $100 on alcohol, and that's it. Where if I stop doing that as frequently and I pop 100, $200 in here, I'm spending the same amount of money as I would at the bar, but I get a lot more return on my investment versus alcohol, where you go to sleep, you wake up, and it's over with. So, everybody plays the game differently and for different reasons. So, I certainly understand why someone would be free to play. And like I said, I was free to play for a long time myself as well. All right, go ahead and get that up on everyone. Get some burning going, which is unavoidable, which is nice. And there he goes. Now he's going to wipe the team here. So we'll see what our damage output was. Yeah, really excited for territory battles. I think it will give us an opportunity as a guild to be more collaborative in terms of strategizing what our plan of attack is, and really just getting a feel and a sense of territory battles. I know I've been doing some research, and it sounds a little complicated in terms of leveraging everybody's full roster capability along with the different territories that exist. But I think, or rather, I suspect after the first week, we'll have an idea of what it feels like, and then we'll be able to check and adjust as we go. Really excited for all the new characters. My hope, being an Empire fan primarily, is that we'll have the opportunity to do the same sort of thing in territory battles with our Empire teams at some point. I would really hate for it just to be Rebels or Alliance. That I would really love to see more of the Sith Empire perspective on things as well. I think it'd be really exciting. So as you can see here, guys, we almost hit 1.1 million. Our commander Luke Skywalker, and maybe a little more surprising, our Leia were the huge damage dealers. So that was a really exciting match, really fun to see. King Foley, I would agree with you. And I think once it's officially launched and people start actually playing in it and participating, I think there's going to be some clarity in terms of how it plays out. My initial worry was they were making it overly complicated in their descriptors and their examples and their sort of instructions on what to expect. Whereas once we roll up our sleeves and start to dig in and start to participate in it, then we'll really get a sense of, okay, now what are we doing? What's the strategy look like? And start to theory craft. So that's the really cool thing that I'm really looking forward to. And being a guild leader, it certainly gives me an opportunity to start putting everything on the table, seeing what we've got from our team members, and then figuring out, once we know more about the actual territory battle, how do we best explore territory battles? And what does that look like? Is there attack? Is there defense? Is it somewhat like Arena, where you put together a team and they're now defending that territory for a while? Or is it primarily just attacking and not having to worry about how defensive your team is? Because I think if they were to add the attack and defense element, I think that just gives us a broader scope of viable team comps. And I think we would need to think big picture on more than just damage output. If the computer is being put on auto for my behalf, what does that team look like? Hey, Captain, welcome back, bro. All right, so we'll go ahead and jump in another team here. I'm going to go ahead and select my Jedi squad. So let's take a quick peek into who we have here. Now, one of the big things that I'm missing right now is my Zeta mat from in Qui-Gon Jinn, and that's where my next Zeta is going. Because I feel like the team doesn't perform as well as they should if they had his full leadership. But as of right now, we have a level 7 leader on our Qui-Gon Jinn, which really pumps out a lot of speed for our team. So as we can see here, all of our Jedis do get a max of plus 25 speed, which is really helpful. Yeah, I got Anakin, man. That's okay, Captain Dude, man. Honestly, it took me a long time to get Anakin. In fact, I don't think I got him until I was like 8 or 9 months in the game. Pardon me. So we've got our heavy speed demon here with Qui-Gon Jinn. We do have our Yoda. Our Yoda is really good for giving our team tenacity down. And I've actually been playing with Yoda's leadership in this, where if I were to just quickly exchange these guys and I were to put Yoda as lead, well, what this does is it gives all of our Jedis plus 25% tenacity. Yet more importantly, they gain 25% turn meter whenever they resist a negative status effect. And against Grievous, who does a lot of debuffs and puts a lot of debuffs on your guys, that gives a lot of your Jedis a ton of turn meter. So I've been popping back and forth between the two. Maximus Chen, I would absolutely agree with King Foley that Zedang your Darth Vader is a priority. And I say that because a lot of the Darth Vader comps, with him as lead, having a Zeta in his ability, there's not a lot of prerequisite of supporting Zetas that his team needs. So I'll give you an example here. I'll go to my first squad, who just didn't do a lot. But if I look at my first squad here, now I tried Emperor Palpatine as the leader instead of my Darth Vader, but that, again, was just a weekly thing I was trying. But if I look at this team on the outside as my number one, if I have my Darth Vader as the leader, and I've got him as a Zeta ability, then I have Emperor Palpatine, I have my TIE Fighter, and then I can play around with the other two roles, and I've just been trying different comps. But what I'm trying to get to is, if you have Darth Vader Zeta, if you have an Empire team, they are incredibly powerful. And if you have a way of putting on dots consistently, then what you do is you expedite the damage output from your team every single turn, which is phenomenal. All right, so that's really exciting stuff. Yeah, a CLS team with Kenobi R2 is absolutely insane. In fact, let me just show you guys something really quickly. I want to show you what my last node of Galactic War looks like. This is this type of thing that I face consistently. I wait for this to pop up. So, looking at the Galactic War last node, which candidly, for the last couple of weeks, I have been unable to complete. This is what I'm facing. We've got a General Kenobi, Gear 11, and in fact, you can see that they are all Gear 11. So you've got General Kenobi as the leader, which is absolutely insane. You've got a 6-star Thrawn, who with his fracture and his increase of turn meter for one of his allies is critical. We've got a Gear 11 Commander Luke Skywalker. We've got a Darth Nihilius, who reduction on abilities and the insta kill is absolutely insane, and a Zetaed Barriss, which is unbelievably powerful. This team is insane. Yeah, so you guys get an idea. Now, you can put a Rex in here for a Thrawn. You could put a number of different characters, but what I'm consistently experiencing is General Kenobi, Commander Luke Skywalker, and Darth Nihilius. in the last node, and you can mix and match the other two. These are unbelievable. Yeah. Anyways, in addition to that, guys, I'll just quickly show you what their mods look like. They have some pretty decent mods. So if I look at the mod setup here, you'll notice that their secondaries are incredibly powerful, focusing primarily on speed. And that's what you want in a team like this when their gear and their Zetas are at such a high power. This sort of team can put out a ton of damage very quickly. And in fact, what I'll do, just for shits and giggles here, I'll see if I can actually, if I have a team that'll go against them. All right. We'll do this just so you get an idea of what this looks like, all right? All right. So what I'll do is I'll just scrape together a team just for the hell of it so you get an idea. We'll get some defense at least on our guys. We'll get some high-powered character. Well, high-powered. These are actually my lower-powered characters, but you'll get an idea. Let's throw... All right. We'll go ahead and hit a battle here. By the way, everybody, welcome. Really appreciate you joining. We're just sort of having some fun, showing the last node of Galactic War, and then I'll be jumping back to our AAT raid shortly. We are 2 teams down. I think we're only at about 1.5 million damage, so really struggling there, but having a lot of fun doing it. Big shout out to Cap'n Dude, who is the streamer. I'm here just supporting him, showing a little bit of the raid action for those newer players who really haven't had the opportunity to be exposed to raids just yet. But really happy you're here. Love the conversation, love the dialogue. If you have suggestions, make them. If you have a question, ask it, and we'll certainly do our best to help you out. So go ahead and start this battle. Yeah, Captain, dude, I wouldn't worry about it, man. Honestly, like I'm a year, maybe 2 or 3 months in the game, so I wouldn't even go there. So as you can see here, that my team hasn't even had a chance to go yet, and they almost went through a full double cycle of attacks. That just shows you the pure speed in which this team is running off of. Now, as you'll notice, so in a group like this, guys and gals out there, when you have a General Kenobi, that is typically who you're going to want to kill first, simply because of his taunting ability and the ability that he has just to destroy your team. Although, my recommendation would be if you had to and you're in a pinch, you would want to go for the Nihilius as well, just to prevent that one-shot kill. So we'll go ahead and see if we can get Kenobi down. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get some stealth on my T-bow, and we'll see if we can't get a couple hits here on the General Kenobi. See if I can get some turn meter reduction. We just knocked out all of his turn meter, which is beautiful. And commence the destroying and dismantling of my team. So for those who are newer to the game, this is what you can expect end game from some of the higher powered players that are out there. I'm not going to retreat. There's no chance I'm going to have anyways. Majority of my team's already dead from this comp. So just to give you guys a sense, I got to this last node with my entire, basically with my entire collection, with all my primary teams. And I just got destroyed, obliterated without even killing one guy. Yeah, oh, listen. What I would say in this sort of comp, to be honest with you, Thrawn is a guy that I would leave to maybe 3rd or even 4th. Kenobi is the all-star, and when he's partnered with Nihilius and he's partnered with Commander Luke Skywalker, it is just an absolute nightmare. Oh, what do we have here? Awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and head back to the raid here. And we'll jump right back in. to our tank takedown. Captain Dude, no, it unfortunately it is a turn-based game, and so you aren't presented that opportunity. Although I wonder in the future if that is something that they would be willing to explore. Maybe something like team battles. But again, with a game that's turn-based like this, it can be challenging at best with people's interconnections and the mobility of the game. It just may not allow that sort of partnership or that interactivity. So we'll go from there. Maury's Life. No, unfortunately, you may not, but I certainly appreciate you asking. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. And we're going to go with our Jedi lineup. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and use my Grandmaster Yoda here. We're going to go with the turn meter, the tenacity increase and turn meter increase if effects are negated. And we'll see how this works. And I don't want to Han. Wait, what's going on with my lineup here? Ah, there we go. So we'll go ahead and just switch these bad boys around. So my Zader, or Darth Vader, actually, I only have one Zeta ability, and that would be Darth Vader. My next one is going to be Qui-Gon Jinn's leadership. So I was presented with an opportunity. Do I continue to buy Zeta mats in the store, and that might happen once a day at best, or do I make the investment in my ships, hopefully take down the mat one, whatever that can pop to Zeta? So I made the investment that way. We'll go ahead and start this up. And we'll see if we can get going here. All right, we're going to go ahead and take down this battle droid if possible. And we're going to use ability here. We'll get some defense up. And we'll start rocking and rolling. Get some turn meter reduction. There we go. Get some turn meter, hopefully. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of ships, to be honest. Oh, nice, Kaya. That's great. You have a hell of a Empire and Sith team. Give our guys offensive up. Let's go ahead and get this battle droid out of the way. And we'll give all of our guys some tenacity. Ah, Captain. Good stuff. Great having everybody here. Thanks for popping by. I know it's a Sunday evening for most of us, so really appreciate you spending it with us tonight. Go ahead and visit Captain Dude, who is the streamer for our guild, and make sure you go ahead and follow his channel. He streams relatively frequently. Get some turn meter reduction here. There we go. So we resisted a whole lot of business there, which is fantastic. Going back to our droid. Beautiful. And we're going to go back to Grievous now. Let's give everybody tenacity up. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Let's go get some health up here. Get some protection going. And kill that battle droid. Oh, Kaya, yeah. Sith Assassin is absolutely insane. I absolutely love that character. Who are you asking, Captain Dude? Okay, let's get some tenacity up. Beautiful. As you can see, I'm not worrying about the droids just yet. I'm just trying to get as much damage as possible on Grievous here with the tenacity up. And we'll go ahead and pop these guys. Okay. Get some turn meter. Well, you know I have Commander Luke Skywalker. Okay. Get some defense up. And boom. Beautiful. All right, let's give offensive up to everybody. And we'll just keep going in. Got my tenacity up, coming in one turn. Beautiful. Get some... Let's try to get a hit in here. No. All right. We're going to go tenacity up here. Darn, missed it. All right, let's get tenacity up. Prevent more dots possible. Try to get a heal in, hopefully. There we go. And we'll just keep going to town on Grievous here. Marin. Yeah, I totally get it with the Rebels. But this is going to be a wonderful opportunity for you now to start focusing on farming them. So hopefully that works out for you. That'd be great to see. Yeah, Lando with Akbar is really nice as well. That's for sure. There's a great damage output and speed there. Oh, and here we're going to start one-shotting everyone. So our time as the Jedis are over. And that's just to prevent anyone from actually soloing this, although it does happen. Oh yeah, Emperor Palpatine is still, I think, one of my top 3 favorite characters in this game. So as you can see, we did 400,000 with our Jedi squad. Qui-Gon Jinn, Anakin, and Yoda have been the primary damage dealers, and then we have 2 other supports, which is nice. Yeah, I can't wait for Thrawn Kaya. I missed it the first time, so I've been focusing on my Phoenix squad, and I'll just give you guys a peek. So I'm still really far behind from Phoenix, but I've been... Basically what I did was I halted farming on everything else and refocused back on my Phoenix squad. I'd really like to have everybody 7 stars for the event. I really want a 7-star Thrawn. But I just didn't want to make the the cash investment for the event. Yeah, Marin. Gear 9 Palpatine is really nice. All right, so that was just to show you there. Now we're going to move to some of our subpar teams, see what we can do. And we'll go ahead and battle. So let's go ahead and choose our first order squad-ish. So we heard earlier about a Lando partnership with Akbar. As you can see, I have it here. The reason for that is actually more or less for healing and AoE. But we have some decent output with Kylo Ren, Boba Fett, and of course, Phasma being the lead, which is really nice to have. So we'll go ahead and battle. Yeah, Kaya, I was farming. Gosh, what was I farming at the time? I think I was in the midst of farming my Jedi squad when that came out. So, all right, let's go ahead and battle up here. All right, let's get our battle droid down if possible here. All right, let's get advantage. Yeah, Ezra is really nice. Let's go get some speed down on everyone. The problem with this team, though, is it doesn't have a ton of damage output, which is not amazing. That is Xylo, yep. No, it's not looking good for our Akbar. Not looking good, folks. And that did not end well for anybody. And this is where my secondary and teams really struggle here. Yep. Get some advantage if possible. Try to take the droid. I was hoping I was going to just be able to take him out to get that life back, but didn't work out as well. Why is that, Captain Dude? Yeah, that was a poor attempt. So now I think I'm going to. How many? I have one left. I think I'm going to go with my Jawa team. This is a full Jawa lineup. They don't have incredible gear. One of them is not even 7 stars. So we'll have some fun with this one. Although what I will say though, as a caveat to this, is that the Jawas have a pretty decent damage output. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we've got here. We want to get crit up on our guys. I really want to take this battle droid down. Beautiful. And the thing about Jawas against nope, sorry, my headset fell out. Jawas, the beauty of Jawas in this is they do a lot of damage to droids. They have an incredibly high damage output. And also, too, they do a lot of stuns and whatnot, just offhand with the splash damage, which is absolutely phenomenal. Take this guy out. But like I said, the gear is less than desirable, that's for sure. And take... Oh. I was hoping not to have that happen. Damn it. Okay. I really need to get a heal off here, or it's going to be lights out. Okay, got him down. Really need a heal. There we go. There's a heal. A little bit, not much. We'll try to get as much damage as possible. Let's put everything on Grievous. Why the hell not? As I'm going down with the thunder. And that's it. Our Jawas did 100,000 damage. Okay, so as you can see, with my 5 teams, I was able to get out 2 million damage, which Phase 1 and Phase 3, in my opinion, are the most difficult. Phase 2 is by far the easiest, and Phase 4 can be mitigated as long as you know how it works in terms of the buffing sequence and the timing. If you have that down pat, you'll do really, really well. So that was a lot of fun. Had some enjoyable experiences there. I know I'm probably going to be back in Phase 1 tomorrow. And then what ends up happening is, just as I finish Phase 1 tomorrow, while I'm in bed, a couple guys and gals from the team do all the heavy lifting in Phase 2, and they drop 3-4 mil. And then I'll pick it back up usually in Phase 3 the following day, and then Phase 4 the next day. So that's usually how the tank takedown goes. As we can see here, I just want to show you guys the raid from yesterday. I tried my second attempt at Heroic Rancor. Failed miserably. I was only able to get 5.6 million damage. The previous attempt I got, I think it was like 8.7, give or take, million. But I feel like I'm very close. I mixed some mods around. I gave some higher potency to Commander Luke Skywalker. So hopefully I can give it a better attempt next time. So if you guys like what you see, you like the conversation, the dialogue, let me know if seeing these different phases is helpful, or if they're enjoyable or entertaining. Let me know. Captain Dude is like I said, our main streamer there. So make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to him. Really great guy. If you are looking for a guild spot, I am currently the guild leader. So if you're looking for a spot in an active guild, friendly guild, let me know. As of right now, we are 39 out of 50, so we have 11 spots. In fact, we have 12 spots. So let me know, and we'll pop you an invite. All we ask is you're friendly, you provide relevant information. We have a Facebook page. I mean, we can help you out in any way you need. So that's it for me, guys and gals. I think I was going to keep this a short and sweet, simple stream. So really appreciate your time. Appreciate you popping by. Go ahead and hit the subscribe or like button, however you want to do it. It's up to you. But yeah, if there's something you'd like to do, I'll stream again. And if I get, 5, 6, 7 people here minimum, then I'll continue to do it every couple days or every day as long as we have a raid open. Thanks, Kai. I appreciate it. Captain Dude, good to see you, man. Thanks for popping by. I'll do another live stream tomorrow, Captain, if you want to join. I'll do mine in the evening time. I know you like to do yours a little bit earlier, so we'll make sure that we don't overstep. King Foley, thanks for popping by as usual. I know you're trying to get some followers on your channel, so throw some videos up. We'll see what we can do to get you there. Jumping Joey, thanks for popping by. Marin. Some of the other folks, I'm trying to scroll up. Really appreciate you being here. All right, everyone, that's it for me. Have a great evening, and I guess we'll see you tomorrow.